Boys, it is time. The decision is here. We have a wheel spin deciding every factor of our career, including this one. We have to decide our top 3 for signing day. I went ahead and made a wheel spin here. If you've been following along, Clemson, Miami, and Notre Dame have been our top targets based on what the coaches have been coming through and talking to. So I went ahead on this wheel spin. I gave them a little bit extra of a boost. You'll see it's a little bit bigger. Let me get the better visuals for you. So Notre Dame has a bigger one, Clemson and Miami, and then we also added North Carolina as a ×2 because they've been talking to us, but they didn't get to the top 3. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel to see who's in our top 3 today. Clemson is making it. So now I'm going to go ahead and take them off the wheel. Spin it again. Who is number 2? Oh, I thought we were about to go to the MAC with Memphis. We got North Carolina as our number 2 school. And then last wheel spin to see who's joining us in the top 3. It's going to be Ohio. Yikes. We don't want Ohio. We don't want Ohio. But we're going to cut to our top 3 school here. We're going to go ahead and put it was Clemson, Notre Dame, or North Carolina, and then moving to Ohio all the way up. Good news about Ohio, we'll be the starting quarterback. Bad news, I feel like we would be the starting quarterback at North Carolina. The senior's leaving, and then we'll be in a battle at Clemson. We'll be QB4 coming in. So, really, best case scenario would be North Carolina right now of these 3, and then kind of just see where it goes from here. But it's not up to us. That is our top 3 school. Let's go ahead and advance the week now and see where it takes us. Come on, boys. Come on. Oh my goodness. We are the number 1 recruit in the nation. In the nation. Oh my goodness. Here we go. We are going to the hat selection. But as you can see, Ohio State beat Ole Miss in the CFP final last year, 20-19, an absolute battle right there. Let's go to the hat selection. Let's go to the hat selection. This is what we're all here for. Where are we going? There are our 3 schools. It all comes down to this. It all comes down to this, boys. So we got Clemson on the left, North Carolina in the middle, and Ohio on the far right. We are the number 1 recruit in high school. We do not want to be going to 1-star Ohio. Again, we have Clemson as a ×3, North Carolina ×2, Ohio as a ×1. Just based on how the wheel has gotten us this far, let's go ahead and spin that wheel and see where it's taking us. Looks like we are going to North Carolina. Let's go, baby. Let's go. You see a couple Bear stuff around here? Chicago fan. We got MJ School. Let's go. Let's go. Bang. North Carolina. Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on. Hey, and I was wearing blue. Hey, just putting it out there. It's putting it out there. We're going to North Carolina. All the way from Michigan to North Carolina. Let's have some fun out there. Let's have some fun out there. Let's advance the set mental ability. Can we change this? We can equip the... Okay. There we go. That's what it's asking for. I will go ahead and do a wheel spin for this one. Again, don't know how much this will play into a factor, but what we're going to do is do wheel spin 1 through 3 and see exactly where it's taking us. Number 3 it is. It's going to be adrenaline. And now we can go off to North Carolina, baby. The number 1 recruit in high school is going to North Carolina. We're gonna be coached by Bill Belichick. Technically, not technically. He's not in the game, but it's fine. QB3? We come to North Carolina. They told us we were QB1. We are QB3 in this situation. What is going on? What is going on? Okay, we'll figure that out in a second. Here is our offensive coordinator, Alex Mortensen. We're going to read through this. It's the first time being in college here. We're excited. We're excited to see what you can do here. Mind if I go over a few things before the season really kicks into gear? I'm sure you know the drill by now, but you have to balance football, class, and social life. Makes sense. Make sure to stay fit. Your fitness is crucial for your ability to perform on the field. Being in poor shape can upset the coaching staff. Makes sense. Yada yada. You can earn coaching staff trust and keep them happy, and you'll go far. Once we trust you enough, you'll even get to call out your own plays. Okay. Again, this does not affect any way, so I'm not spinning the wheel here. Just give the polite answer and let's go. Can't wait for the season. But I gotta get into this. Why am I the QB3? What's going on here? We got the play count increased here. Alright, we have to look at this. And as you can see, we have 882 skill points. That is from 500 from the pre-order edition, and then I'm assuming 382 from our high school career. And I think North Carolina even said they were up in our offer when we joined the team. So let's go ahead and take a look around. Before we go into anything, I need to look at the team. Why am I not QB1? They told me I was QB1 coming in. We have an 80 overall quarterback as a sophomore. We are a 77 bumped up. It says 74 on the right, but 77 here. 79, 80. Current NIL cost is 0. I wonder what's going to happen after the 800 skill points are spent here, to see if we can bump up to that and potentially take over QB1 before this year even starts. And if I look at, love to see that early second round draft pick right now. Let me look at what is in practice. Makes sense. Weekly agenda. We have 8 skill points. This is the same from last year. Just want to make sure we're here seeing what we're seeing. We got the studying, the leadership, health makes sense, training, fitness, that all makes sense, and influencer. So this all makes sense. All good on this front. Coach. Is this where I can see it? Yes. I want to see how far ahead they are. QB2 is at 1,600. We're at 600. So 1,000 away. And then QB1 is at 4,000. Jeez. So we got to get all the way up there. Man, that's tough. That is tough. But I guess before we go anywhere, we get to upgrade our player. We are 74 coming into college. How will this take us? 882. And this is going to be a little interesting on the wheel spin, because last year it was not this layout, so we didn't have this exact. It wasn't this layout for upgrades. So now we have all of this in here. We're gonna have to do a little bit different when it comes to upgrading this stuff, because obviously we got the ratings here. We can't do the mentals. We can do physicals if we get to enough. Health is fine. Alright, so let's worry about the ratings right now. Max overall increases to 85 at 900 out of 2,000 legacy score. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to throw all of this on a wheel spin. Every single thing you see here, and we're just going to let it roll. We're going to feel like we're in a good spot here. I went ahead and made this wheel, put every single thing on here, and what I did was anything in the passing, quickness, or play action, I did ×2, just because I feel like those are the more upgrades you actually need as a quarterback. You cannot just be able to be stand still back there, and then we have to be able to throw. And then anything else, elusiveness, power, health, all that stuff, that'll be just ×1. So this is what we're looking at here. We do have a nice little blue and black wheel. Kind of went with the North Carolina vibes there for now. So with all that being said, we have 882 to spend. Some of them take more, as you can see. So it really just depends on where we go with them. We're just going to go ahead and let the wheel spin decide. Our first college wheel spin is going to be DAC for deep throw accuracy. Move that up 1, and let's just keep spinning, baby. Spin number 2 is going to be TUP, which is throw under pressure. And what is that for? Was that just saying? I thought that was a lot more than 70. I guess I was wrong. Okay. Thought that was more that first time. Okay. So at 145. So that's a full-on total each time. Okay. I'd love to see that. Moving next is play action there. So move it down here. Already bumped up to 75 overall. Really trying to get to that 76, 77 would be great, so we can become QB1 potentially. Agility is going to be the next one here. Still got plenty to spin. plenty to spin. I would love to end the day with getting a short accuracy and medium accuracy, break tackle. Would love to have those both be in the 80s. That would be amazing to see. Maybe some throw on the run too, but we'll figure it out. Wow. Passing you shall receive. Throw on the run there. Up that one. And I don't know if the skill points, I mean, we're at 882. I wonder if it's going to be different as it goes on. Short accuracy. Hey, 80 overall. 80 right there. I just don't know if, obviously we got 330. I just don't know if this is the right way to be wheel spinning it, because this one only was 5 right there. So we'll play it by ear. Maybe there's a day where when it's the whatever it lands on, if it landed like, for example, this one lands on Excel, we put everything into Excel. But that's not the day. This is the first time going through it, so we're learning just as much as you are. Let's see exactly what it takes. We got spin for the next one there. Again, don't know how much that's really affecting us. So a lot of wheel spins that we're going to be done in today's episode. So if you're interested in seeing all this, stay tuned because we got some more coming your way. Short throw accuracy. Here we go. Cross the 300 point mark. What we got? Stiff arm. Boom. Okay. Okay. Where is stiff arm at? That's gotta be down in the power section there. It is. At the end of the day, I just want to get to throw under pressure. Man, I really want to get some throw power. Would be nice too. Throw power would be nice. I do know any of these passing stats that will cost them most too, so that's why we're seeing that go up. Oh, stay. We'll take the deep accuracy. We will. Not 76. We are closing in. Give me the 77. Let me be QB1 at least rating wise. Some speed would be awesome. Speed would be awesome. There we go. Let's keep it going here. Wow. Speed again. Speed again, baby. Speed again. Let's go. That's awesome. Let's keep it going. Just about to cross the 500 mark. Oh, keep going. Throw on the run. I wanted to go even further. I wanted to throw power, but we'll take that. We'll take that. Let's keep this bad boy going. There it is. The throw power, baby. The throw power. Move it up there. That one is a lot. That was 100 right there alone. Now we're getting close. I want to see if we can get to that 77 though. Play action should help us. Play action should. Each one, we're getting that much closer to that 882 number, but not close to that 77. Short accuracy. We'll take it, baby. Would just love 77. Let's go. Would love a medium accuracy. I want to see 80s across the board right there. Not this time, but we'll take some carrying. Don't have to fumble. That'd be cool too. It's down here. About 200 more, which could be one big spin for throw power or a couple small ones throughout. Juke move on this one. Boom. And then acceleration. There we got that one a couple times so far. So 709, 180 give or take. Back-to-back Excel. We'll take it. We'll take it. Hey, not just 77. Let's get to 78. We're already here. Why not go more? Please. Please, throw power. Go. Go. No. Throw on the run. I mean, don't get me wrong. I need throw on the run. But throw power is just so much. I feel like it's such a big thing in these football games. Spin cycle. What is next here? We have to be closing in. Throw under pressure. Okay. And I think we are closing in. I think what we'll do for the future, like the rating / mentals or physicals, we'll take strength here, is before we go into it, we'll see if there's any physicals available. And if there is, we'll put that on the wheel spin as well too, just to see if we can upgrade that. But for the time being, they're not upgradable. We'll get toughness here too. So there's no point in adding it on there. Alright, so now that we're at 849, I wanted to point this out. If we get one that we can't get, so like if we were at like 849, we get throw power here, it's gonna be 952. That just means we end it right there. The rest of those carry over. We don't keep spinning until we can. We just stop where it's at. So 849, we get short accuracy here, which I would love, but I think this is gonna put us over. It does, just barely. It puts us at 889, so we can't do it. So instead of re-spinning it, we're just going to go ahead and leave it at 849. Press and hold the upgrade. We are officially a 77 overall, and that extra 33 stays with the team, or stays with us, and we'll upgrade it next week on the next episode. So we moved up to a 77. Technically, I think that puts us in QB1 range, overall-wise. 80-80. Just saying, coach. Just saying. You brought me here for a reason. But let's go ahead and do the practice, the weekly agenda, and advance the week and see what's going on. So let me do this practice. I'll knock it out, and we'll come right back. But I don't think we're getting in the end zone from the mesh concept. I mean, maybe with that guy. Maybe with our guy. Let's go. Come on. There we go. And that doesn't earn us a gold is crazy. That is crazy. But we'll take the silver there. That shows me that these practices are gonna be tough. We're gonna have to earn our stuff. But we'll take the silver there and let's roll. Last thing we have to do is the weekly agenda. And before we go, let me get this wheel spin prepped up one more time here for this one, and then we'll be right back for the spin. Alright boys, I have the wheel spin here. I have the weekly agenda for Road to Glory. What I saw last year when I was doing this, we were not getting enough studying, so we were behind the 8 ball all the time. So what we did was a ×2 for studying, and then if we are ever low enough where we're below medium, we are ×2 for recovery. But in this situation where recovery is at a good spot, we're healthy, no need for it, and we're even at a spot where we're completely healthy, I'm taking it off the wheel. But just for visuals, this is what the wheel spin will look like on a normal week when we need to recover. But since no recovery is needed, I take it off, and we have just these 4, the study, leadership, train, and NIL. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel and see what we're doing week 1, baby. Start it off hot. Get some leadership. Why not? So we have 8 of these to use. Spend the 1 there. Go ahead. Spin that bad boy again. Would love to see as much studying as we can. And if we get in a spot where we're completely in a good spot studying, when we're at degrees or something, we don't need to be studying anymore. We can lower that to ×1. But we ran into that issue too much last year, leaving it too much up to chance. Leadership is the next one. So leadership will cost 3 if it lands on it again. That'll be fun. Alright, study is what it's looking like. We'll let it fall all the way. Study again. Study will cost 2 this next time if it lands on it. Oh, be trained. Oh, leadership is such a tough one. We don't absolutely need it right now. We'll take it. But now, leadership is one that we have to take off. And study was also one. Study being 2. Training or influencing. Because this is it's not like the skill points where we'll let them carry over. We will try to use every single one that we can possible. So we have 2 here. And we are doing the NIL. Coach Bill Belichick is not going to be happy that we spent everything this week on everything but our fitness. That's tough. We have open NIL spots. I think they come to us. But let's go ahead and advance the week to see where this has taken us. What's going on? Okay, I didn't know they were coming after us because we went up in the depth chart. Okay, let's advance the week, advance past week 0, and see what North Carolina has for us. Show me. There it is. QB2 battle. I love it. We're going to get this, win this, become the QB2, and then hopefully just one more week until QB1, and we can just climb the ranks quick and early. Our head coach here, this is Bill. Prepare to stay an hour after practice this morning. We think you might have a spot rising in the depth chart, but you're going to have to show us what you deserve. We'll give a polite answer. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Come on. our star player, Shaheem Easter. There's a big music festival this weekend, and all the freshmen have to drive their upperclassmen to and from it. I'm going to help you out. Take the second shift Thursday and Sunday. Do you want to drive with me? This will be very interesting because this is one of those I don't have a choice. Let me go ahead and go numbers 1 through 2. 1 being the top one, 2 being the bottom one. And let's see what we're going to do here. Oh boy. Number 2, we're going to refuse. And waste my weekend? No, that's not happening. Okay, but the last freshman who decided not to do that upset the upperclassmen, and they filled his locker with popcorn. Hopefully they don't do something similar to you. All that leadership I just earned. Oh no. You walk into the parking lot the next day and see your entire car has been cleaned, wrapped, including individual tires. It's time to remove, leaving less energy to spend. That's so tough. That is so tough. Mary Porter, the academic advisor, must be above 2.0 to not fail. Exams are week 8 and 15. Do not procrastinate. What I was saying, that's why we bumped that one up to 2 on the study spot there. But okay, makes sense. Thanks, advisor. All good there. And then all we have to worry about is our position battle. But I do want to take a peek at the team schedule because this is week 1. We're officially in the game. So at best, we will not be the starting quarterback until maybe week 2. If we win it this week and they automatically then give me the chance week 2. I don't know. We'll have to see it by ear. But if you're excited to see the position battle, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe down below to stay tuned. As you can see, we're already moved up to projected late first round. Let's see if we can keep on going. But also become a starting quarterback. We were the #1 recruit, and we got moved to QB3. Unacceptable. But if you're ready for the journey, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. But as always, that was a little deuces to the gooses. See ya!